Are you interested in Forex? Are you interested in EURUSD, POUND-USD, Pound Yen, Gold, USDCAD, Silver and USOIL? And what is going to happen in the next week in those pairs? Well, you have come to the right place. I'm going to go through the entries, the targets, stop losses, and the risks involved in all those pairs in this video. Doesn't that sound amazing? Well, it does to me. My name is Ewinningstrategy. I'm a Forex trader and economist, and I'm going to help you becoming a better Forex trader. In this video, as I said, we're going to go through those things, but I want you to listen in and take notes and do your analysis. And then on Sunday, we're going to make a cracking live video together, and we'll go through your trade plan, my trade plan, so that next week is going to be awesome, right? Trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Whatever has happened in the past doesn't need to happen in the future. And if you're not careful, you can lose all your money faster than I can change my t-shirt. So stay safe out there, and let's go to the charts. If you did like that intro, please give it a like and give it a review in the comment section. Well, nothing is better than a new intro each time. So we have EURUSD. We have EURUSD done absolutely nothing this week. While we have gone to a low, we're going to a high, not a new higher high. That evidently makes this go sideways. The other part is, I mean, what is this? What is this things on your screen? That's a target zone for the buyers. Given next week, that is around 1927. Cool, isn't it? The other part is sellers has also a target that is around 1700. Okay, this pink zone is where sellers should look to sell, and in this green zone where buyers should look to buy. So that's what they want to, that's what they want to. So it all depends who's going to win. And you can also see just a small recap here. Buy zone goes up, buy zone goes up, buy zone goes up, didn't hit it, buy zone goes up, buy zone goes up, buy zone goes up. So whenever time in a bullish trend it hits the buy zone, it is then more likely to go up. So that's what I call pivot points. And if you are in my live tomorrow, I will share them in the live session, and then you will have access to it for free. Sounds good. And if you also do use them, please give a comment on that indicator. Here's one for free, so I think that's amazing. Other than that, what am I thinking about EURUSD? I think that yes, we have been maybe going too fast too quickly. We are now in consolidation. We are now going higher. Are we going up to 1900? Maybe not, but we're definitely going to touch 122. That's my target at some point in life. So if that's tomorrow, next week, next month, I don't know. But that's what I'm planning. So every dip I see, as we're still bullish, is a reason to enter again. So this week wasn't too great. So we just next week for the new buy zone up. Target for next week was around 1900, 1950. I think we're going to go higher than that, so I'm not going to take profit there. I'm going to take profit at 122-ish, at least for the weekly trades. And then if price comes back down to the area of 1800, I'm looking to buy it back up again. Okay, that's my bias. Where my stop loss? Below here. Where's my target? Set the target, entry, good. Then if you are a seller, you are not allowed to sell yet. Okay, so do you want to sell? Or do you want to sell? You shouldn't sell. But why should you sell? Well, you might be a seller, but please don't. So you have to wait for break of this line of 1700. I think I've said it a couple of weeks now, until you can start selling. So patient, guys. And if you want to sell up here, please don't. Please don't. Please just don't. Don't. Because COT report, which is the big boys, is still increasing on euro. That was at least last week. So they're still increasing. So don't be too sure. And maybe this will make the dollar pair will maybe bring it down, but not until it breaks 1700. Okay, cool. We're cool on that. We're cool on that. Cool. Pound dollar. We are also in a range. I think dollar is in a range here then, since this was also a range. Still considered to be a buy zone. Still holding 130 or 129 something, give or take, change. So still rising. And what was the target? I can't remember the target, but again, green zone target, and then up to, yeah, it was all the way up to 135. Okay, cool. So 135 is the target. Still looking for buy zones back down to 130.50, give or take, and then just hold until 135. And then if it breaks 130, don't buy it anymore. Other than that, sell zone? No, nothing to sell here. We might see. I would actually believe there will be a more bearish pound, but nevertheless, we still have a bullish pound dollar. So currently, we just do what technical says us to do. The other part is fundamental bias. What is your general bias of this pair? That would might differ. So I kind of tend to this one being falling. So, but I guess it's all rising. So all good. And gold. I will also do silver after this. Reached 120.80. Came back to 1860, give or take, and that was, believe it or not, the M2 for the month. Straight out of the book. The other part is, was that really the target for the month? And is it now going to fall continuously down? Commerzbank said that the buy zone they think was 1848. It came to 1850.60, sorry. So it was just above it. So if it's going to touch it again, that might cement it. But I think we're quite gone and far from that. And that as long as we're still holding current level of 1940, give or take, I think we're still heading higher. So yeah, believe it or not, I'm still looking for this to go up. Maybe others are doing that the same, it doesn't matter to me, but I still consider this to be bullish. It was just take profit, some sellers getting in, sellers getting out, and then we need to see buyers coming in, and then you will just not shoot, not like whoa, rise, but going up. So can you sell here? Yes and no. Well, a sell zone of 2000, which is just below it, above here, is a very good sell. It's a whole number. It is kind of support turning resistance. So if it does come up to 2000, it is definitely something to look out for. And target is then down to 1800 for the week, next week. The other part is, if you are looking for a buy, you can target up to 2090. But why? Well, choose your bias. But I'm still a bull, and I'm still not selling. I haven't sold this. Some did. Congratulations to them. But yeah, so that's what gold looks like. So target is 2090 and 1810. The other part is stop loss. Use as wide stop loss as you can. If it's if that's 100 points, good. Do that. Use as low risk as possible because it is very, very volatile thing. I don't know, where does that come from? Okay, I think I think that's where they're going to bounce. Almost. Not too bad off. Love. I don't like it breached this low here. No, this support here. Sorry, just take this one. I don't like that break. But it comes back up again, so maybe it's still valid then. and then going up to 31. Okay, I don't like it, but that's the plan. Stop loss at 25, give or take. And if you think, oh, that's too long, that's too far, okay, don't trade it. I'm not forcing you to do silver. I'm not making you do silver, but I'm just saying, okay, if that's what you want to plan, that's what you do. And if it then comes down here again, I would don't want to see it there. But if it does, okay, then that's your plan A, and down here is your plan B. But be cautious down here. It can easily just continue to fall. So I think you want to plan A to work out, don't we? Don't we? We do. So, pound yen. Oh, boom. Target. I didn't call this one out because I didn't make a video last week because I didn't have a computer. Sorry about that. There you get it. But hey, profit for those who took it. So what is your entry? That's your entry, that's your entry, that's your entry, that's your target. Get out, go home. And that is 11th of August, 3 days ago. That's like, is that Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. It is profit on Tuesday. So then you were done for the rest of the week. Hasn't done anything. It's actually back to the same price. And you're thinking now, sounds like a good deal, back to support. Ooh, okay, cool. Coolio. Are we going to go higher? Maybe. So really, target for this week is 141, and 137.70. I think you wanted to hold 139.50. That price here, what you think you want to hold it. Maybe coming back down to maybe coming down to potentially to 139.27 as a wick, and then go up. But I think if it does make a low back down here, it is more likely to turn around than to continue higher. Okay. So any breach of this level is considered to be bearish. So don't do it. The other part is party is if you are a seller, you need to have a break of current level of 139.50, have a pullback before selling down to 137. Until then, don't do anything about it. Okay, cool. I'm generally bullish on this one. I find it a bit weird. It's supposed to go down, like rise and still, so I think just jump on the blue train as long as it's still rising. I don't think there's anything else to do about that. So yeah, cool. Okay. USDCAD is, as I've said, apparently below 134.50. Cool. Then you also want oil to do the same thing, kind of oil going up. So we're going to go look at oil soon. Oops, wrong. Okay, cool. So we have a bearish setup, a bearish pullback, target hit, boom, done. What do you think this week? Okay, price back up to 133, down to 131.20. You're done. This is not bullish. It can go right. It can rise, but remember, it has to break this price. So until that time, nothing else for buyers. So it's just a sell setup. Stop loss above here, give or take, or here, depending on where you enter. And then yeah, as long as it's still below 133.40 and 134, you're still good. You're still bearish. You're still good. Okay. Goodbye. So yeah, if you are a buyer, leave it to do something else. Adios amigos. Yeah. So what then with oil? If price comes down to 40.50 to buy, I've said that in a live, I guess, and it hasn't stealth, but still struggling a bit, I must say. So if it then comes back down to 40.50, I'm willing to buy it. Until then, it's still bullish, it's still buying bottoms, and still rising, at least today. This week hasn't been very good to it, so, but I'm still bullish on it. Still technically bullish. Sorry, guys. Still technically bullish. So you can sell it. There's nothing to sell if you want to sell. So yeah, cool, guys. I think that's very it. Entry targets. What's the target, mate? Target is nothing else than it's been hit. Okay, then you have to be more cautious. I knew this before. But I believe that since it hits already, buyers has kind of gotten out, so some kind of news might trigger it, but just play around in the buy zones only. Look for the buy zones every day, every week, okay? Buy zone, buy zone, buy zone, buy zone, okay? Buy zones. And then if it does go below 140.50, leave it alone. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being in till the end. So please join my Discord if you want my help throughout the week, and be there tomorrow evening at 19:30 p.m. GMT+2 Berlin time for the live, so we can go through, have some trade plans, and potentially make some money in the end of the week. So stay safe.